Hello, everyone. Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is your second fan requested Friday matchup of the week. 2015 Shawn Rhoden, Mr. Olympia, versus 2011 Kai Greene, also of the Olympia. Now, this is interesting. These guys were placing third here, each. So it's interesting to compare third place from 2011 to third place 2015. But also, what is interesting, guys, Kai Greene lost to, who was it? Jay Cutler in second, and in first, 2011. We all know that. That was Phil the Dr. Heath. And Shawn Rhoden lost to also Phil Heath, who placed first, but in second place there was Dexter Jackson. So in both cases, they lost to two Olympia champions. So I don't know, a little interesting backstory for you bodybuilding nerds like myself. Front double bicep pose, and this is a battle, tooth and nail, and you guys seem to be divided, and I don't like to see you guys not get along, but I mean, we're not always going to think the same way. There are two ways of seeing this, and Kai Greene, he's winning in the arms, for sure. And individualize the wheels. Individualize. It's a hard one to say. Not for me though. Bum 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 bum. If you do, if you do that, then you do see that Kai does have an edge. Maybe not in the forearms, but pretty much everywhere else. Calves, quads, biceps, maybe triceps, maybe. But then Shawn Rhoden, he's winning in the physique. He's winning in the flow. And whereas he is losing in the arm department, it is no lack of trying. His arms are fantastic. So, you know, a loss is a loss. But I mean, if you got, say, weak arms, then it's a total loss. So in that department, it's not really. And like I said, the physique, look at the midsection. Kai, little too smooth. Monsoon, perhaps. Perhaps. So I would give it to Shawn Rhoden. Go to the front lat spread. And this is a Kai Greene pose all the way. Even in the more thicker midsectioned versions, which this isn't really. I mean, it was a little smooth in the front double, but here looks pretty good. Shawn Rhoden has excellent technique, mind you, in this one. He stands up nice and straight. Kai leans back. A lot of people criticize that. I mean, when you look as good as Kai, so filled out, it's very hard to beat this guy. And for fan requested Fridays, remember guys, this is a tournament bracket, so gotta kind of do this mathematically. Go to the side chest development, and close, close, close. All the way close, guys. All the way. Again, aesthetically, I mean, a stance, if you're gonna pick a stance that looks good, Shawn Rhoden looks fantastic here. And food for thought, his chest is showing maybe a little bit more, and in the wheels. But Kai is just so gosh darn thick, very thick. And for Kai Greene, his midsection is in check for him. Trust me, go look at other versions where in the side chest, his midsection. Little distension in this shot, but not here. Looks pretty good. Go to the side tricep. Now, this is a blurry picture of Kai, but we're safe to assume, you know, his conditioning was the same as the side chest. And it's pretty good. Not as good as Shawn Rhoden, mind you. And in a pose like this, Shawn Rhoden looks a whole lot better, too, in the physique. Tricep for tricep, I'm going to give it to Kai. Absolutely. Highly inserted, but, I mean, the guy knows how to train that tricep. He doesn't care that it's genetically not the best. You know, it's not a Phil Heath tricep. But you could, you know, could you imagine if it was? How big and ripped it would be. So I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards one each, maybe. It's so close in both sides. So really, guys, kind of a tie game as we turn these dudes around. And the rear lat, personally, was never a huge fan of Kai Greene's rear lat spread. Actually, earlier on here, a little more symmetrical. Later on in the 2014 Olympia, and that's where I gauged all the sizing between these two guys from the 2014 Olympia. It was unsymmetrical, the lat spread of Kai Greene, but it is pretty thick, hardy here, but it's the traps that get me. And Shawn Rhoden peeled. There's got to be a morning after. If we can hold on through the night, we have a chance to find the sunshine. Let's keep on looking for the light. There's got to be a peeled. Wow. Rear double by. What a matchup, guys. What a matchup, guys. This is a rear double, and it's a Kai Greene pose. For sure. This is top 10 bodybuilding history. Is he as dry and peeled as Shawn Rhoden? Maybe not. Maybe not. Sounds like Kermit the Frog. Did you know Kermit Frog and Mrs. Piggy were the same voice? Interesting. Interesting. Kai Greene might have been losing the lat, getting a point in the rear double. So close, guys, that kind of giving it a tie from the front, tie from the side, even a tie from the back. Go to the abs and thigh. And this one is close, and I know you guys might criticize my choice on this one. Kai Greene, where I am not a huge fan of his rear lat, I am a huge fan of his abs and thigh pose. For a thick abbed, or a thick midsection, I should say, individual, kind of a stockier bodybuilder, he pulls off an incredible pose. And if not for the man standing next to him being top 5 abs and thigh of all time, I would give this one to Kai Greene. But I'm not. I'm giving it to Shawn Rhoden. Go to the most muscular and finish this one off. And I know you're going to think I screwed the sizes up on this one, but realistically, guys, Kai just seemed to fade away in a shot like this. And so does Shawn Rhoden when he tries to hit the crab. But this pose here, this is the actual picture where he said, I was peeled inside and out. It's on his YouTube channel. Yeah, I see some comments. Where's that video? He doesn't really say it like that. He just says peeled once. And it's on his own YouTube channel. I commented on the video. He looks big and pronounced here, does Shawn Rhoden. This is the most muscular for him. He looks so much like Flex Wheeler here. It's unbelievable. Very close, them two guys. And so was this matchup. It was pretty much a tie game. And I was leaning towards Shawn Rhoden in the last 2 shots, really. So here is your winner. And this was a tough one. Tough decision to make. Politically, I mean, it's tough. And realistically, if you're going to realistically judge this one without being biased, mind you, without being biased, I'm a fan of both of these guys, Shawn Rhoden and Kai Greene. A huge fan of Kai. I mean, is what it is, guys. I mathematically here pick Shawn Rhoden. He will advance on to tomorrow's semifinal Saturday. Hit thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.